Hey guys, so this is a demo to show what actually we have developed as part of our project in Expertiza. So we have implemented an anonymous chat session between the author and the reviewer. So basically, whenever a reviewer is reviewing an assignment of an author, they have a chat window kind of thing where the reviewer can actually post a query. It goes to the author, and then author can respond to it. So this actually helps in reviewing assignments better rather than waiting for a second set of submission, and it helps in clarifying doubts instantly or in some span of time. So this is our actually Wikipedia design document. So I'll just do a brief here of what exactly were in scope for us. So just to give a small idea, so we have just a small text box where the reviewer can post his query, and the query goes to the author, and then author can respond to it. And again, we can have the complete chat log at all times if they want to see. I'll actually show the flowchart better. So I'll just show how we have done this, and then we'll move on to the live demo part. So the student starts reviewing an assignment. I mean, he logs into the Expertiza, goes to the assignment page, and starts reviewing it, and has a query. So he can see a chat box there where he can actually type in his query, and then when he clicks submit button, an email with a URL will go to the actual author of that assignment. So he cannot actually see the query on the email itself, but it has a URL. And when the author opens the URL, that actually has the query which was asked by the reviewer. And at the same view, he can actually respond to that. There's a response box below. Then he can respond to that. And when the response has been done, the same URL will go as an email to the reviewer. And then this can keep on going on, and the entire chat history is maintained this way. Similarly, the reviewer can actually have like a follow-up query if he has. He can ask that there, and that's about it. Actually, that's how the functionality would work. Now we'll probably move on to the live demo to show how exactly it is working in Expertiza.
So we'll basically start with by creating an assignment. We have already created an assignment called Expertiza Test Assignment. This assignment has two teams currently registered. There is a team one which has taken the topic Microsoft. There are three. The team has three members. Member one is student 5700. Member two is student 5701, and member three student 5702. Similarly, there is a second team. It has taken the topic Google, and it has only one member, that is student 5705. Uh, now the student 5705 will review in our case the team one has made a submission, and hence they will be the authors, while student 5705 will review their topic, making him or her the reviewer. I'll show you the basic flow. So we'll log in using student 5700. So it has an assignment, Expertiza test assignment listed. And it has made a submission with this link, www.microsoft.com. Now since it has made the submission, and others will be enabled to review that topic. So let's log in using student 5705, who will be the reviewer. We'll try to review others topic by clicking on others work. Here we can see that he is eligible to review the topic uh, which has been submitted by the team one, which is Microsoft. So we'll start by reviewing this topic, and once we start, we'll go through the entire flow, which actually shows what we have done, which is the anonymous chat between the reviewer and the authors.
So now we will start with the review process. Student 5705 will review the Microsoft assignment. I'll just click on request a new submission to review. And now I'll begin the review. Okay, so this is the rubric. And now, while reviewing the assignment, suppose if I have a query about the assignment, for example, suppose if the server is down or there's some part of the code which I cannot understand or which is not clear, then I can post a query to the author of the assignment. We have placed a text area over here where the reviewer can submit his query. So now I'll submit a test query over here. Let's say, for example, I submit that the server is okay. So after entering the query, I simply click on the submit button, and my query has been posted. So now I'll just show you what's happening in the code exactly. uh, when I click on the submit button, the submitted question method in the response controller gets called, and a new entry gets added into the review chat table. I'll show you the structure of the review chat table which we have created. So it basically consists of the assignment ID, the reviewer ID, the team ID, and the type flag. The type flag can either be Q or A, which is Q for the query and R is for the response, and the content, which is the text which we entered into the text area. Okay, and once it has been created, I'll just show you the entry that's got created in our review chats table. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so as you can see, the type flag here is Q and the content is the server is currently down. Could you please look into it? Once this gets created, there is also a email which is sent to all the authors of that assignment. And to send this email, we have created a helper, review chats helper, and in that helper we have a chat email query. So I'll just show you the helper now. So in the helper, uh, what is basically happening is that we have created an array, and in the array we are looping through the IDs of the members which are present in the team, and then we are finally sending a email to all of them. So now I'll just show you the email which gets sent. So as you can see over here, it shows a query has been posted for your submission, and it has been sent to all three of the authors of that particular assignment. And along with that, there is also a auto generated link which is created over here. Okay, so now I will log in with one of one of the authors of the assignment so that he can respond to the query. So I'm logged in with the author. Now if I click on the link, I'm redirected to a page which shows me the chat log, and this we have placed in another controller called as the review chats controller. I'll just show you the view. So this is basically the view which we have created for the chat log, and it's stored in a table format. Now, suppose if I respond to the query. I'll click on the submit button over here. So as you can see, since it is a response, it is created as a response over here along with the timestamp, and also it is completely anonymous. That is, the reviewer does not know about the which team member has responded, nor does the team member know anything about the reviewer. And also at the same time, a email is sent to the reviewer saying that a response has been posted for your query, and he can open this URL to check the response. So I'll just log in with the user again, the reviewer. So now when I click on the link, and it shows me the chat log. Now I can simply, if I have a follow-up query, I can ask another query here, and then it can go to and fro. So I will just enter the server is now up, and I'll submit it. And so you can see, since it is a reviewer, it is posted as a query, and also again an email is sent to let the authors of the assignment know that it has been submitted. Okay, so now we will see what exactly happens when I click on the submit button on this page. So basically the submitted response method in review chats controller is called, and it creates an entry into the review chat table, and depending upon whether the person who has submitted is either a member of the team or a reviewer, the appropriate method is called. For example, if he is the reviewer, then we compare the session ID with the reviewer ID, and if that matches, then we call the chat email query method. And in any other case, if it is a member of the team, we will call the chat email response method. Also, in order to implement access control, we have modified action allowed in such a way that you can see the chat log only if you are a member of the team who has created the assignment, or you are a reviewer. Okay. Also, in case at any time the reviewer wants to have a look at the chat log, he can go to the original page where he started the review, and now after he has posted a query for the first time, he will get a link, and if he clicks on this link, it will redirect him to a page which shows the entire chat history.